You have no idea how much history still shapes your life. Empires rise and fall, but their impact never truly disappears. What if I told you that a forgotten kingdom changed the way we trade, connect, and even survive? What if its conquest rewired the world economy in ways we still feel today? Tonight, we uncover the lost power of Nabatea, a civilization that controlled the lifeline of ancient commerce, only to vanish into history. Let's dive into a story of wealth, ambition, and a takeover that reshaped the ancient world forever. The year is 106 CE, and the Nabataean Kingdom, once a booming trade empire, is about to be absorbed into Rome like a small company in a corporate merger. For centuries, these guys had been the ultimate middlemen of the ancient world, controlling the incense and spice trade that connected southern Arabia, India, and the Mediterranean. Their capital, Petra, wasn't just a tourist Instagram spot, it was a fortress of wealth, a masterpiece of rock-cut architecture, and proof that if you're good at business, you can thrive in the middle of a desert. And they weren't just rich, they were resourceful. The Nabataeans mastered water management, turning an arid wasteland into a habitable, prosperous kingdom. They played the political game well too, staying friendly with Rome while maintaining independence. But then came Emperor Trajan, a man with a reputation for expansion. With Nabatea already existing in Rome's sphere of influence, its annexation was less of a battle and more of a formality. Some say their king died without an heir, giving Rome the perfect excuse to step in. Others argue Trajan simply saw a golden opportunity to secure those lucrative trade routes and cut out the middleman. Either way, by the end of 106 CE, Nabatea was no more, at least politically. Rome wasted no time making itself at home. With Nabatea officially part of the empire, it was reorganized into the Roman province of Arabia Petrea. But unlike other conquests where Rome had to deal with constant rebellions, this one was surprisingly smooth. No epic last stand, no dramatic uprisings, just a seamless transition from a rich independent kingdom to a Roman tax-paying region. The Romans immediately got to work, building infrastructure to secure their new prize. The Via Nova Traiana, a major road stretching from the Red Sea to modern-day Syria, became the backbone of trade and military movement in the region. Forts were built, taxes were collected, and Nabataean merchants, being the savvy business people they were, kept the economy rolling under new management. Life changed, but not completely. Many Nabataeans adapted to Roman rule, their culture gradually blending into the broader empire. The biggest game changer? Trade. Nabatea had always operated through a decentralized network of independent merchants and caravan cities, but Rome preferred things a little more organized. With direct control over Nabatea, the empire tightened its grip on Arabian trade routes, imposing taxes and regulations that benefited Rome's economy. Meanwhile, the Red Sea became an even more crucial hub for maritime trade, with ports in Egypt growing in importance. Over time, this shift in commerce slowly diminished Petra's dominance. The very trade routes that once made the Nabataeans rich were being rerouted, and their influence faded with each passing century. As time went on, Rome's priorities changed. By the 3rd century CE, the empire was dealing with economic instability, border pressures, and internal conflicts. Long-distance trade declined, and with it, the significance of Petra and other Nabataean cities. The once thriving commercial hub gradually emptied, its rock-cut grandeur left to the mercy of the elements. By the time European explorers stumbled upon it in the 19th century, Petra was a forgotten relic of a forgotten kingdom. But while Nabatea's political independence disappeared, its impact on trade, culture, and infrastructure didn't. The Romans may have taken over, but they built upon the foundation the Nabataeans had laid, integrating Arabian commerce into the wider empire and leaving behind a legacy that still fascinates historians today. I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. What's another forgotten empire that deserves more attention? You can support us by subscribing if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.